thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
2nd and inches. At the 30-yard line.
Attack! Yellow!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
1st down, Chiefs.
43!
Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. And he stopped immediately there. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mahomes going to change things up. Second and 9 now. And Mahomes will do it himself. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Yellow! All right, go, look. Fight on this.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll try and do this himself. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive, Lowry. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board here tonight. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We can look at this Bronco defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Broncos at 1-10 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
7 yards there and a first down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. No.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Hey! 18 Cardinal, 8 tackle on 80.
Off play action. Lowry. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there. Tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Christian Watson, 40 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
On the stick. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Caldwell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Tag. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lowry. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Caldwell. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Lowry. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Knight, and it's a good one. And he couldn't get it to check off. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Xavier Worthy, 46 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this throw will be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Ready?
At the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lowry. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Lutz with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He'll try to pick it up himself. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. There for the stop defensively, Nick Benito. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And the first down, Chiefs.
They'll look to throw here. That's into the hands of Worthy. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
First and goal, Kansas City.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the 4-yard line.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And Mahomes will do it himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Back to throw here. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Caldwell. And they'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Back to throw. Lowry. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready.
Now a give, right side. Caldwell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. A very solid gain of 27.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Operating from the gun, Lowry. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Broncos drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. What's good on the extra point? And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Well, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's caught on the right side of Smith. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And Mahomes will do it himself. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
They run the counter. It's Caldwell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
60 Eagles, 60. Eagles.
Operating from the gun, Lowry. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. That's returnable now for Smith. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Well, we got to pause here for an injured player, and as you can see, that's Patrick Mahomes right now who's in some discomfort, and everybody kind of holding their breath. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now they'll change things around before the snap. He'll look to throw. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
For Kansas City.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Strike. Let go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now 2nd down and a few inches. He's back to throw. That's taken in by Franklin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Ready.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. So this one in the win column for Kansas City.